The Mercer Public Library's biggest event is coming up soon. The annual Fall Celebration Open House will be on Saturday, September 10th from 2 to 5 p.m. Everyone is welcome to attend the free event. Appetizers and drinks will be provided. The event will be outdoors on the library grounds, weather permitting, with some displays and activities inside the library as well. There will also be book basket raffles and an online auction. Visit the library's website at mercerpubliclibrary.org for more information about the event and a link to the online auction. A zoo has welcomed over a dozen baby cheetah cubs already this year. How the zoo's cubs is helping the worldwide cheetah population. Coming up on Newswatch 12. In the last few months, the Metro Richmond Zoo has welcomed 19 new cheetah cubs. Those cubs are spending their time in the zoo with their moms, getting the checkups as they need as part of a larger effort to protect this species. Desiree Montilla has more on these efforts.
They're at a young age and they're playful.
At nearly 5 months old, these cheetah cubs are soaking up the sun, playing with their siblings and mom.
It's really exciting for us to have the success with these new litters.
These cubs are part of the 19 born at the Metro Richmond Zoo this year,
which is the most that we've ever had born in a year here at the zoo.
Zoo director Jim Andelin says these cubs were born at the Cheetah Conservation Center, a private area on zoo grounds. During their first few months of life, the cubs go through several vet checkups for weigh-ins, deworming, and vaccines.
Excited for the genetic standpoint that we've got some new blood entering the captive cheetah population here in the United States.
A big reason behind the excitement is to protect the future of the species, based on breeding recommendations made by the Zoological Association of America.
They have an animal management plan for cheetahs, and they set up breeding recommendations based on genetics of the cats in the population.
Andelin says a thriving population of cheetahs with diverse genetics in zoos is necessary, as officials see a 93% decline in the cheetah's wild population over the last 120 years.
There's less than 7,000 of them in the wild, and so we're maintaining a good genetic diverse population here in the United States.
Since 2013, 96 cheetah cubs have been born at the Metro Richmond Zoo.
We've sent the cats based on recommendations. We've sent them to other zoos and breeding centers throughout the United States.
A cheetah boom with the goal to keep conservation efforts going.
We're almost to this week's Friday Night Blitz, but first, here's a look at this week's Big Old Fish.
Newswatch 12's Big Old Fish is brought to you by Kurt's Island Sports Shop in Minocqua.
You're going to need a bigger boat.
I have a question for y'all. What kind of fish are more than 40% of Americans afraid of? Well, the clownfish, of course. All right, I know. Quit clowning around, Chris, and get on with this week's Big Old Fish. And we start this week with Jessica Garner, who caught her very first muskie while trolling for walleye. Well, that's some good luck, and that is one big old fish, Jessica. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. Next up, we have Adeline, who caught this beautiful bluegill on a local Rhinelander body of water. Well, there's no two ways to look at it, Adeline. That is one big old fish. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. And finally on this week's Big Old Fish, we have Levi Flynn. He caught this dandy bluegill while fishing with his parents from a paddle boat on Crystal Lake in Pickerel. And his grandfather, who submitted this entry, went on to say that it's the biggest fish that this 3-year-old has ever caught. Man, I don't know, 3 years old and this bluegill? Yeah, that is a big old fish, Levi. Way to go. Keep on reeling them in. All right, fishermen and women, make sure to keep those trophy pictures coming. All the information you need to be in a future episode of Big Old Fish and win a Norling Taxidermy fish mount is on our website, WJFW.com. And remember, anglers, fish on.